In a defense loyalty test, whose side will India be, United States or Russia? This is the provocative question we're exploring today. As we delve into this complex issue, we'll see that India's allegiance isn't as black and white as it may first appear. For years, India has navigated the tricky waters of international relations with a policy of strategic autonomy, balancing its relationships to achieve national interests. So, when it comes to defense loyalty, it's not a simple choice for India between the United States and Russia. India's defense relationships have evolved significantly over the years. Let's take a journey back in time to understand this better. During the tempestuous years of the Cold War, India found a steadfast ally in Russia. This relationship was significantly defense-oriented, with Russia emerging as India's largest defense supplier. From the roar of fighter jets to the silent glide of submarines and the formidable presence of tanks, Russia's defense technologies have been a cornerstone of India's military strength. Fast forward to the post-Cold War era, a new player entered the arena. The United States, a global superpower, began to strengthen its defense partnership with India. This period saw the signing of key agreements that would shape the course of India's defense landscape. One such agreement was the Logistics Exchange Memorandum of Agreement, or LEMOA, which allowed both countries to use each other's military bases for repair and replenishment of supplies. Another significant accord was the Communications Compatibility and Security Agreement, commonly known as COMCASA. This agreement opened up access to advanced defense systems and enabled secure communication between the militaries of both nations. However, these developments did not imply a shift in loyalty. India continued to maintain its long-standing ties with Russia, upholding a balanced approach in its defense relationships. The strategy was clear: to enhance capabilities and ensure national security, not to choose sides in global power plays. In recent years, India has strengthened its defense partnership with the United States while maintaining its long-standing ties with Russia. The country's defense loyalty test is not a simple choice between two nations, but a complex dance of diplomacy and strategy influenced by myriad factors, but that's a story for another time. India's defense loyalty test is influenced by several factors. One of these is the geopolitical considerations that come into play due to India's strategic location. Nestled between China and Pakistan, two nations with which India has had strained relations, it's crucial for India to maintain good ties with multiple global powers. This includes the United States, Russia, and also China itself. Another factor influencing India's defense loyalty is its ongoing defense modernization. As one of the largest importers of defense equipment, India seeks to acquire advanced technologies and systems from various countries. This includes not just the United States and Russia, but also nations like Israel and France. The goal is to equip the Indian armed forces with the best, and this often means sourcing from multiple countries rather than just one. Finally, there's India's policy of strategic autonomy. This is a cornerstone of India's foreign policy, and it emphasizes the need to maintain independence in its decision-making processes. It means that India avoids pledging allegiance to any particular bloc or country. Instead, it seeks to maintain a balanced approach, fostering strong relationships with multiple nations. This policy is rooted in India's historical non-alignment movement and continues to be a guiding principle. So when we talk about a defense loyalty test, it's important to understand that India is unlikely to side with one country over another. It's not about choosing between the United States and Russia, but about maintaining a multi-aligned approach. This allows India to navigate the complexities of international relations while ensuring its national security interests are met. In essence, India's policy of strategic autonomy emphasizes the need to maintain independence in its decision-making processes, avoiding allegiance to any particular bloc or country. This approach enables India to keep its options open, ensuring it can respond effectively to the rapidly changing dynamics of the global defense landscape. In a defense loyalty test, India is unlikely to choose between the United States and Russia. The complex reality of India's defense loyalty is a fine balancing act, a dance choreographed by geopolitical considerations, strategic autonomy, and the need for defense modernization. India's defense strategy is not a zero-sum game where one country's gain is another's loss. Instead, it is a multiplayer game of chess, where India seeks to leverage its relationships with multiple global powers to achieve its strategic objectives. This multi-aligned approach enables India to engage with a variety of countries, each offering unique advantages that are crucial for India's national security and regional stability. Strategic autonomy remains a cornerstone of India's foreign policy. It underscores India's desire to maintain its independence in decision-making, avoiding an over-reliance on any particular country or bloc. This principle allows India to navigate the complex waters of international relations, making decisions that best serve its national interests. In the realm of defense modernization, India's multi-aligned approach is particularly evident. The country is investing in advanced technologies and systems, sourcing from a wide range of countries including the United States, Russia, and Israel. This strategy not only enhances India's defense capabilities, but also diversifies its defense partnerships, reducing potential vulnerabilities. India's geographical location and the regional dynamics also play a significant role in shaping its defense loyalty. With contentious borders and complex relationships with neighbors like Pakistan and China, India needs to maintain a delicate balance. Engaging with multiple countries allows India to leverage international support and resources, contributing to regional stability and security. Potential response to Chinese aggression. In the event of Chinese military aggression, India's response would likely involve a combination of military and diplomatic measures. 1. Military response. India would likely respond militarily to Chinese aggression using its strengthened military capabilities along the LAC. 2. Diplomatic efforts. India would likely engage in diplomatic efforts to resolve the crisis, including through bilateral talks with China and multilateral forums like the BRICS summit. 3. International support. India may seek international support to counter Chinese aggression, including from its partners in the Quad, Russia, and the United States. India's response to potential Chinese military aggression would depend on various factors, including its military preparedness, diplomatic relationships, and the nature and scope of the aggression. While India has been strengthening its military capabilities and diplomatic relationships, it is unlikely to run to any particular country for support. Instead, India would likely respond militarily and diplomatically while seeking international support to counter Chinese aggression. In conclusion, India's defense loyalty is not a binary choice between the United States and Russia. It is a complex, multi-layered approach that takes into consideration a myriad of factors from geopolitical realities to strategic autonomy and defense modernization needs. India will likely continue to pursue a multi-aligned approach, maintaining strong relationships with both the United States and Russia while also engaging with other key partners.